No joke, you guys, I just lost 2 pounds this past week and I am on a journey to lose 10 pounds healthfully, not starving myself, feeling good this month. Follow me week by week by week of me implementing everything that I coach on in a carnivore lifestyle for everybody out there, for you to actually reinvent your reality. Because if we just shoot it straight, we are stuck in this matrix of companies looking to sell us information to generate profit. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad, they're evil, but it's to make money. And it's not always about our health. So this is week 1. I start out at ground zero, feeling terrible, looking terrible because I have had family and friends visiting for the last month and been eating processed foods and going out and staying out late and having sugar. Now locking it up because I really want to change the way I look, and I put on some weight. In the video, I'm gonna put in little tips, little tidbits to show you how to think about this and how you can kind of progress in your day and what to expect if you are looking to change your reality. If you want to show up as the person that you want to be, look the way you want to look, feel the way you want to feel, act the way you want to act, summer is around the corner. Watch this starting day 1 here and all the way through until our next video, and at the end of this video where you see how I lost 2 pounds this week. All right guys, let's get into it. So it's day 1 in the morning. I'm about to head off to work, but I'm gonna show you what I'm looking like today compared to what I looked like about a month ago before I had all these people visiting and we went out and ate at restaurants and stuff. And so the whole point of this is to show how bloated I am and how I just don't look really like myself. I also want to be really clear that I am not at all trying to say that I'm like really heavy overweight, and I'm not at all promoting anybody doing anything drastic to lose weight just for that. What I am talking about is getting back to real food, eating really good protein, animal fat, and making sure that not only our body looks good, but our mind feels good too. So day 1, this is what it's been, and let's change the game. Woke up super anxious today for work. Woke up super groggy. I snoozed for like an hour and a half and I just feel super bloated. Okay, so as you can see, it's lunchtime and super lucky. My company just feeds so many people, but there are so many options that are not great for what I'm trying to do right now. So I am bringing my own food to work. And this is what I recommend to all the people I work with, people that I'm coaching. When you are going to your job, and there's plenty of options, which you're gonna see all around me right now, just all of the options for things, you wanna bring your own stuff. So I just made a pound of ground beef that is honestly the best out there. So I just have my giant bowl of meat. But, you know, people are gonna hate because I use microwave. Like, you gotta just give some passes to yourself sometimes. Big picture, I think it's not that big of a deal relative to the rest of the things that I could be doing, which is eating a ton of processed foods and a bunch of seed oils and a ton of sugar and all of that. Today is like the first day that I'm really locking in, and I'm not gonna lie, like I would love to just literally go eat every last little damn thing that's upstairs that's for dessert for today. I think that, you know, for a lot of people, we forget that we have to like kind of recalibrate to a lifestyle of getting rid of sugar. And sugar is a drug, just like anything else. You know, when you stop smoking cigarettes, you still want to smoke cigarettes like hardcore for the next week, if not 2 weeks, like especially. The first day or 2 or 3 is probably gonna be the hardest for anybody that's getting into this lifestyle and trying to readapt and change their way of eating, because your body is gonna be withdrawing from sugar or processed foods. It's all kind of in the same bucket. If you are feeling the cravings, trust me, I'm with you, but just eat good food. Eventually it'll pass. Okay, so it's like probably 3:30 now after lunch. You know how I said the appetite's gonna be up a little bit more? It's definitely happening. So if that's happening to you in your first week, just get used to it. What I do, because I know I'm not actually hungry, it's just my insulin levels are kind of all over the place. My hormones are imbalanced and stuff, and I'm getting back into this lifestyle from like a week off. I have some hot water, and that actually helps you to feel full and satisfied, and it kind of tricks your brain into feeling back to normal a little bit. All right, so I'm back home now. It's like afternoon. I'm going to see Jordan Peterson tonight, so that'll be kind of cool. But I am so bloated just from the day. And for anybody that's getting into this lifestyle, you're gonna be bloated for like a few days probably. So don't undereat because of it, because that's just gonna backfire. Your gut's kind of inflamed, but just eat normally, like eat until you're full. Don't skimp on the food in those first week or first few days of being bloated since getting back into the lifestyle. So now I'm just gonna take a little shower and get myself ready, get my hair clean for tonight. I'm gonna make some bacon and eggs. I'm gonna make 4 eggs, I believe, and 4 bacon strips and do my best to get sugar-free and then go to the show. And man, I'm gonna go to bed early tonight because when you're coming off of a sugar rush or, you know, just eating differently, it takes you down energy-wise. Cortisol levels lift and energy drops. Your hormones are kind of all over the place. So ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, is higher. Leptin is gonna be lower, which is what makes you feel full. So if you're hungry and you wanna eat a lot, eat until you're full, eat until you're full, eat until you're full, especially on day one. I see a lot of chicks who are trying to get into this lifestyle, screw that part up, so do that. Okay, we have the next day again, and per usual, I'm gonna have a ground beef. So actually, I prepped this morning at like 5:30 in the morning. Okay, fast forward to like 6 p.m. tonight. So I do archery, literally like Katniss Everdeen style. I volunteer as tribute! And I'm learning. I'm not like really good yet, but there's this archery event that I'm at tonight, and they have caught their own, I believe it's elk, and I'm not sure what else. Beef is here, so that's what's for dinner. For me, I'm just taking the bread and stuff off, and I'm just gonna have meat, obviously. So it's about 6:30. We're getting into it. So good.
Thank you. That's actually beef with the beef organs in it, so heart and liver in that as well.
Okay, into day 3 now. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm starting to feel more normal. Haven't had too much food. I haven't had anything to eat yet, actually. A lot of hot water because I just woke up like a little bit hungry, but I knew I wasn't actually. It was just kind of cortisol levels. So having some bacon and eggs right now, really staying on track and being consistent. And I will tell you, I feel a lot more rested today. I don't feel bloated at all. My bloating's gone down a lot. And my mindset is clear. I'm dealing with some personal stuff right now, so I'm not gonna lie and say that it's like everything's perfect and great. But the amount of control I have over my mind right now compared to like the last 3 days when I was like anxious and upset, and you know, it's just a low burn, slow burn and low burn of just anxiety, and that's going away. It's starting to dissipate. So yeah, I think a lot of the uptick for people that they'll find with this lifestyle when they cut out the processed foods and they have more protein and more animal fat and maybe do 100% carnivore for a while, which is what I'm doing right now, they will find that their anxiety levels go down and their clarity of mind goes up. Okay, so quick plug here, you guys. If you are in need of any kind of meats and you're having a hard time finding good stuff, I highly recommend my local farmer, the Suretail Creek Farm, okay? Literally everything I eat comes from this farm. All of the eggs that I have, all of the meat that I have, like my entire diet is from this farm. It's a regenerative farm, meaning the animals are treated well, and they're essentially using the land to make the food good. Like I don't know how to, it's not industrial farming whatsoever. It's all going back into the land. And I've been to the farm myself. It is the best you could possibly imagine, like what you'd picture in your mind. You know, the animals are out there, they're all on the range, they're all together, they're all hanging out. It's, you know, happy, healthy, and the owner, Sam, is fantastic. So, if you are in need of any kind of meat, you don't know where to start, you need a regenerative farmer, maybe you're landlocked in your place, whatever, they do ship. Click the link below in the description. There's an immediate applied discount there, especially for you shipping. And also just let me know your thoughts on it. I wanna know if you like it as much as I do. I don't share anything that I don't personally use. Everything I eat comes from these guys. So anyways, I hope that helps. Little update. I just had 2 dinners. I had a pound of ground beef earlier today after I ran. I didn't show you guys when I was eating because I just inhaled it. I was hungry at that point, and then I was still hungry. So I had just another ½ pound. So all of that is to say that when you're like this, when you're transitioning back, you're gonna be hungry for this period of time. It's okay to eat until you're full. The opposite of that is not eating enough, and then you're gonna start craving carbs and start craving all this fake sugar and processed sugar. And I live above a mart where I can go get that stuff. In my mind, I'm like, I could just go have a little bit. And then when I eat and I'm full, and I actually eat enough to feel full, it goes away. So just do yourself a favor and eat until you're full. Don't binge. If you smoke weed, don't binge because you want to eat food. Listen to yourself, but don't restrict. I certainly did not. I probably had more food today than I have had all week. All right, Ross, what do we have here?
We got some corn wrapped in bacon, but the real meat is right here.
Oh.
All the steaks in New York strips.
Insane.
I know.
What?
We're chefing it up. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fucking,
it's gonna be great.
Really good. That's incredible. Okay, and it is now nighttime. Full transparency, I ate literally a pound of ground beef earlier and I had 4 bacon and 4 eggs. But I'm now at this archery challenge that literally I'm at an archery competition. Your girl's gone rogue. I'm out here doing archery. So, and we are about to grill out. They literally have all of this wild caught meat. I think it's beef, I believe, but we are gonna feast. Good morning. Next day. Look at this beautiful place that I'm at. Woke up, it's like 7:30. Everybody's about to eat. I'm so not hungry at all. I'm probably gonna save it for a little while, so time for the archery challenge. Okay, we're all matching in our outfits. Making cutoffs.
For the squad.
Right, we're going in to do our hunting, and I am, not that it matters, but haven't eaten a thing today, and it is about 12:30, 12:45. Let's shoot some arrows.
Rough on that one.
Wasn't the one. It's okay. Okay, I'm not looking at the screen now. I still have had nothing to eat today. It is 5 p.m. and this is kind of when things start getting good. So I got great sleep last night. I feel really good today. I woke up and I haven't had any food today. My appetite's getting less and less and less because I ate a ton yesterday. You saw those steaks. I probably had like 2.5 pounds of meat yesterday, but I feel good today. So heading to this wedding and 5 p.m. we'll see what's going on there. I was also just thinking, you know, it's so fascinating to me just to keep living life and see what makes it good. And the more I'm realizing like what also is making me feel really good right now is how much time I just spent outside. That was like 3 hours of just being in like grass and trees and with people, and there is something about that we have forgotten completely. And I think it's part of the reason why so many people are anxious. I mean, we sit in these boxes, these like, you know, square rooms with like no sunlight, and then we stare at screens all day, and it's like we eat these fucked up diets, and it's like, yeah, dude, like you're gonna be depressed. So, you know, it's like get outside, walk around barefoot, you know, like enjoy time with other people when you can, get in the sunlight. And I think there's so much of that that's like the intangibles that I think we forget about that is part of what actually benefits the diet too. Okay, so I'm so late, but they're gonna make me my own plate. But yeah, I'm gonna eat just meat, as you guys know. Look at the options though. Is this like awkward that I'm eating this late?
No,
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
you want pulled pork?
Yes, please.
Did you want more sausages on here?
Sure, I'll take a little bit. Can I get another one of those too?
Yeah.
Okay, so they literally just made me a plate of food, and I got mostly meat. They put some mac and cheese on it. I'm not gonna eat it, but this is the first meal I've had today, and I am so excited. Brisket, sausage, and ribs, I believe that is. I'm so hungry. Good morning. It is raining out. Look at that. You probably can't tell. It's coming down, and it's like 6:30 in the morning. So Sunday morning, 6:30 in the morning, and I am up. I didn't need an alarm today. I just popped out of bed, and I went to that wedding last night. I don't think I went to bed until like it had to be 12 or something. So this is what starts to happen: is you need less sleep, you have more energy. I woke up feeling really pretty positive, like, you know, it's just my whole reality has just changed from what it was this time last week. So that's good. I'm gonna go get a little bit of iced coffee. Yes, I do drink iced coffee on this, even though it's just all meat right now. And I'm gonna do a little bit of work today. I just feel a lot better. So it's a good start to the day so far. So now I'm here at this coffee shop that I love to come to. It's super early in the morning and it's raining, and I love it. I love starting the day with this, but I'm gonna get some work done. Okay, back home. I just spent the last 8 hours working at this coffee shop, and now I'm gonna make some food. It is 5 p.m. This is when things start getting good, you guys, when your appetite starts to suppress and your energy is up. Like, look at me now compared to how I was 5-6 days ago. And I don't know, I feel great. I'm not as hungry as I was 2-3 days in when I was having like 2 to 3 pounds of meat. I'm feeling really good. So while I'm cooking my bacon, I'm gonna have 5 bacon, 4 eggs, you know, sticking to the system here in the last day of this week. And guys, I am not bloated at all anymore. Like, I feel fantastic. I've lost some weight this week. That's something that I recommend too when you're starting this. Like, you can start off weighing yourself, but also you might get encouraged, discouraged, like you lose a lot of water weight. That's a thing to note for sure. So just keep that in mind, because if you feel like you're losing a lot of weight and next week it's not as much. It's because of water. But I definitely know that I've trimmed down a little bit this week, and I'm not as bloated. I'm definitely not as inflamed, and I just feel good. Like all around, my energy levels are up. My mood is up. I woke up feeling flipping fantastic today. I sound like a crazy person right now with how ecstatic I feel. But 6 days into this is how you could feel. It literally completely changes your entire reality. So, you know, it's like, I know I'm gonna lean out from this, but I'm also just, my brain didn't have anxiety today. I didn't feel tired. I had like 6 hours of sleep, and I woke up naturally. It was great. All right, you guys, so that's that. I am probably gonna go to the gym now. It's like 5:30, I think. And then I'm gonna probably come back, and if I'm hungry, I'm gonna have some ground beef. But if I'm not, then I won't. So I'm gonna keep going through these weeks and show kind of like my progression over this next month. So next week, I'm gonna have the second week of this, kind of like the recap of everything and everything that changed, because I feel like when you do carnivore or animal-based, but mainly carnivore, things change kind of like by the day, you know, so I'm gonna just recap all of that. So keep an eye out for that next week, but let me know your thoughts. You know, we are stuck in this system, in this program of companies who are often selling us processed food that makes us sick. And I'm not somebody who's anti-processed food forever. Like, I have processed food sometimes. I'm a human, you know. I'll have cake, I'll have some cookies sometimes, but for the majority of people, that's not how it is. So hopefully this helps you kind of get perspective on how to start this. Again, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I talk about all things human optimization, exploration, life hacks. This is the life hack. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, I also talk about life without drinking. Check this video out. I think you might like it if you are endeavoring in this lifestyle. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below, share it, like it if you thought there was something good out of it, and I will see you guys on the next one. See ya.